Hello. The reading that we are going to do today is whether your spouse is cheating on you or not. Now, it doesn't mean that your spouse is actually cheating on you, because I think the tarot readings are like 99.9% true, or maybe the probable readings. But one person is actually your willpower. Is your intuition, is your connectivity with the situation where you are into. So it's some things are spoken, but some things are actually being lived upon. So there is a difference. So if I tell you something which is based on which I would be kind of augusting, or kind of predicting, but your frame of mind is different, your situation is altogether different, so you don't have to impose that reading on you. Just go with your gut feeling, okay, and see if my readings are resonating with your condition. Even if they are not resonating with your conditions, then whatever I'm telling you, it could happen. If that happens, then what's going to be the outcome? And if they are like already happening, okay, if the same thing is already happening, then the outcome that I'm suggesting is very likely to happen. Okay, so you don't need to worry. So I'm giving the first option, which is the dolphin. Okay, so you have to choose between these two options. First is the dolphin, the second one is this little girl carrying this heart. Okay, heart on which love is engraved. And okay, so these are two options. Okay, just choose one of them. Okay, so if you choose this option, fine. So let me do the reading. There's the spouse for group 1 3 cheating. This is spouse of group 1. This is spouse of group 1 cheating on them. This is spouse of group 2 cheating. This is spouse of group 1. Cheating on them. Okay, so we have like the 4 cards, and we have the message: you stand tall with me at every situation. This is what your spouse is saying to you, and that means your spouse is a very loyal person. And I think, okay, now there are two conditions here that I'm seeing. First is that there has been a separation, there has been a fallout, and it's like the separation had been really painful, and it really took its toll on you, and it was very hard to bear. It was kind of it just everything came tumbling down, that kind of, just everything just shook off, in a jiffy. It was like a very unpredictable thing to happen. And you found out something really really uh, fishy was going on, and you found out something um, very something hidden. You found something hidden. You found that maybe your person was cheating on you, or maybe some kind of deception you spotted upon. Now now what will happen if that is the case, where you actually found out and you had been in separation? Then trust me, the wheel of fortune is going to move. It's going to shake out in such a way that it's going to land you up to a way forward, which is going to take you to better a new chapter of life, where you're going to have all the good things surrounding you, and then all the negativity, all the toxins there in the relationship, all the toxicity induced by a misunderstanding and the deception will be erased. And I really gladly appreciate that how the love of you guys is so strong that it's going to come back. That lost love is going to come back. And because this separation was very important for your transformation. So this is for one group. The second group is where the transformation has not yet taken place. That means the tower movement has not yet occurred. Some separation has not occurred, but definitely I see some kind of for those people who are with their spouse. I think there would be some kind of a separation, which I am seeing in near future, which would be required for their transformation. So don't be afraid of that, because eventually you're going to come out successful, come out with flying colors. You're going to reunite with much more love, stronger than ever. And your sacral chakra is going to be very strong, because with the more love you have for each other, you know, love is so important, because love affects the sacral chakra. So as long as you're as you're keeping loving other people, as long as you have love in your life, this chakra is even improves the health of the lower abdominal organs, the reproductive organs, and keeps you completely in equilibrium. So okay, so this is the case. There could be deception, but that deception should not be that big that it overrides the deep feelings of love for each other. Okay, so this is the case for the first one. Now for the second one, those who chose this, okay, this little girl with the heart. And let's just kindly choose. Is their spouse cheating on them? 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 Okay. So we have 4 cards here as well. The first card that comes out is the King of Swords, second is the Ten of Cups, then the Lovers and the Moon. Okay, 4 cards. Okay, now again here there are like two classes of people. First is like your spouse thinks you to be very staunch, very, you know, a person of conviction, very grounded, and tough, task oriented, and result focused. It's really a case with um, you kind of think your spouse thinks like this about you, and your spouse is also thankful, immensely thankful, seems to be immensely thankful for the abundance that you have provided. Now what has happened is that your spouse has, in like I'm talking about one of the scenarios, has actually taken it for granted, all your love, everything that you provided them, and have they are not feeling, they're finding it very monotonous, and they are actually manifesting, they are voicing the spiritually, um, in the form of energy, they're in the form of quanta, the right partner for themselves, and they don't think that they are actually having this true love for you. This is your spouse's thinking, and they're compelled, they are not being deceitful here, or they actually don't want to leave the relationship, but they're actually compelled by the monotony, by whatever they have got for granted, and they've got more than what they didn't even deserve. So that is why this is happening. So your spouse may have a tendency to stray, and there could be some other person that can, that because of this, because of being a magnet, can get drawn towards them, and it's going to be a very fishy affair. It's going to be a very a very hidden thing, which will be very hard for you to spot, but I think your intuition will tell you. And the other scenario is that um, your spouse now thinks that um, they have been wanting, that you know, because of your nature, that you are very opinionated, very strong-willed, very determining, a provider, and you know, a person who is very staunch and doesn't listen to what others have to say, and thinks that my way is highway. So that kind of temperament has actually resulted in kind of a resentment in your spouse, and your spouse is feeling the lack of love, extreme lack of love, and this extreme lack of love is taking the is actually an indicator. This lack of love is an indicator that um, they are manifesting uh, maybe the maybe a different person in their life. And so in this spiral, I think there could be a compulsive kind of a cheating, not very deliberate one, not very deliberate one, but yes, there is a bit of cheating. There could be someone, or if there is no one right now, so there are chances that there could be someone. And third scenario I'm also getting here is that very very few of you is that um your spouse is has actually found love in you but has the tendency of multi-dating, so could go on for some other person as well. So you have to be on a watch out. So I think this is a reading for both of the groups. And once again, don't be hooked onto these readings, but you must take guidance from them. um, if 100% they may not be true, then at least 80% or 60% or 70%, but not less than 60%. So they are quite apt. They give you good guidance and a good way to control. Okay. So, and e- above all, it's your willpower. No cards can govern, no cards can dictate. Nothing in this universe can actually dictate or can outstrip your willpower, the power of your will. The power of your will is like grabbing the reins of all the consciousness and centralizing that, and then using that energy to build your own reality. Our reality is based on experiences, so if we learn to grab our senses, the reins of our senses, I think we can create the reality in the form of experiences that we want. So I think that's the reading for today. Bye.